As the summer sun beat down on the charming town of Strasbourg in France, a strange and unsettling force descended upon its citizens. It started with just a few people, who suddenly found themselves seized by an uncontrolled urge to dance. At first, the townspeople thought it was just a passing fad or some new form of entertainment. But as the dancing continued day and night, it became clear that there was something far more sinister at play. As the bodies of the dancers began to pile up, the town was thrown into a state of panic, desperate to find a way to stop the mysterious plague before it was too late. As the bizarre tale of the dancing plague swept through the land, people were left in a state of shock and fear. Some whispered that it was a divine punishment, while others spoke of witches and demons at work. The town council of Strasbourg frantically searched for answers, but no one could seem to pinpoint the cause of the strange affliction. As the days passed and more people fell victim to the frenzied dancing, it seemed as if no one was safe. At any moment, anyone could be struck by the mysterious force, unable to stop their bodies from moving in wild, uncontrolled spasms. Panic began to set in as the town was thrown into chaos. Some brave souls stayed behind, determined to find a way to end the curse, while others fled in terror, unable to bear the thought of being struck by the dancing plague. As the dancing plague continued to ravage the town of Strasbourg, the town council knew they had to take drastic action. They reached out to the finest physicians and clergymen from far and wide, hoping that someone would be able to bring an end to the strange curse that had befallen their town. One doctor, Johann Stumpf, chronicled the events of the dancing plague in his diary. He recorded the bizarre behavior of the dancers, describing how they would fall to the ground, writhing and hallucinating, seeing terrifying creatures and demons that only they could see. Some dancers were so consumed by their hallucinations that they begged for mercy and praying for someone to deliver them from the clutches of the evil spirits. As the town descended further into chaos, the town council could only hope that someone would be able to find a way to stop the dancing plague before it was too late. As the plague persisted, the town of Strasbourg was thrown into turmoil. The doctors and clergymen brought in by the town council did everything they could to find a cure, but to no avail. Eventually, the council made the difficult decision to simply let the dancers dance, hoping that they would eventually tire themselves out and the plague would come to an end. But as the days turned into weeks and the dancing continued, the town was thrown into more chaos. People were too afraid to leave their homes, lest they be struck by the mysterious force. The economy ground to a halt, as people were too terrified to conduct business or go about their daily lives. As the plague showed no signs of abating, the town of Strasbourg was left to wonder, would they ever be able to break free from this nightmare? As the dancing plague continued to wreak havoc on the town of Strasbourg, some people saw an opportunity to turn a profit. Entertainers and musicians flocked to the town, setting up stages in the streets and performing for the dancers to dance more, while they hoped to earn a few coins from the townsfolk who had come to gawk at the bizarre spectacle. As the months dragged on, the dancing plague finally began to ease its grip on the town. Some attributed this to the intervention of a group of flagellants, who arrived and performed public acts of penance in the hopes of ending the curse. Others believed that it was simply a passing phenomenon that had finally run its course. Regardless of the cause, the town of Strasbourg was left to pick up the pieces after the devastating dancing plague. But as they tried to return to normalcy, they couldn't shake the feeling that they had narrowly escaped a nightmare. To this day, the cause of the year 1518 dancing plague remains a mystery, shrouded in speculation and theories. Some historians believe that it was the result of mass hysteria, while others suspect that the ingestion of ergot, a hallucinogenic fungus, may have played a role. Whatever the cause, the strange events of the dancing plague remain etched in the annals of history, a bizarre and inexplicable tale. As the plague came to a close, the people of Strasbourg were left to grapple with the aftermath. Many dancers had lost their lives to exhaustion or related complication, leaving their families to mourn their loss. But for some, the dancing plague was more than just a tragedy. Some of the survivors claimed to have received divine messages while in the midst of their dance-induced hallucination, and they saw the plague as a test of their faith. As they tried to rebuild their lives in the wake of the disaster, they held on to the belief that something greater had been at work, guiding them through the darkness. As the years passed, the town of Strasbourg slowly began to heal from the trauma of the dancing plague. People returned to their daily routines and the economy started to recover. But the memory of the strange events remained, etched into the collective memory of the town. The dancing plague of 1518 became a source of fascination for people all over the world, a bizarre and inexplicable tale that continued to captivate the imagination. Historians and researchers spent countless hours debating the cause of the strange behavior, but to this day, the mystery remains unsolved. But even as the town moved on, the memory of the dancing plague lived on, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of mystery. If you found this story captivating, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical tales. Thanks for watching.